Good evening and a very warm welcome. I hope you can all hear me. Thank you so much for joining this evening for this meditation, whether you're joining on Zoom or via YouTube. We're delighted to have you join. So, as always, this evening there are some just basic housekeeping rules. No phone, just put it on silent, put it away, don't let it distract you. This is really a moment for you to invest in yourself and to get comfortable so that you can enjoy this meditation. My name is Jerome and I have the pleasure of being your host for this evening. I'm based in Switzerland and I work at a nonprofit. So, as I explain the next bits, I would just encourage you to prepare your foot soak if you haven't got it yet. So we'll just bring that up on screen. Ideally, I would say use tepid water, maybe slightly warmer water, in line with sort of the theme of what's happening. So as for those of you who joined previously, we focused on the second and third energy center, also known as chakras. So a chakra is just a Sanskrit word for wheel, and we want these wheels to spin so that they can generate this positive energy that we can experience in our hands and above our head as vibrations. So those were on creativity, knowledge, desire, pure desire, as well as satisfaction, generosity, etc. If you missed it, do feel free to go on the website. We'll share the links later on and in the chat as well. And you can always go back and rewatch those meditations. For this evening, we're focusing on the fourth chakra, the heart. And this is really important. And if we just bring it up on screen, we are now currently transitioning from summer to autumn, at least for those of you in the northern hemisphere, like I am. And this is specifically a period whereby we can easily then, move, for example, into the left side where we become a little bit more emotional, a little bit in the past. But it's also important because this chakra, this center of energy, focuses on not just love, but also this aspect of being fearless, I should say. Now, this concept ties into the weather. As the days get a lot shorter, it's darker outside and so on. We're transitioning. And this is also an important period. And it's not just in, let's say, Sahaja. This is something that you'll see represented in many cultures from, for example, the Hindu culture of Navaratri with the goddess on her lion, killing the evil, to, for example, something as banal as in the West, Halloween, where we have then individuals who do dress up in this way. It is a sort of way of marking this transition between the longer summer days to the colder days as we go towards winter. So this is about strengthening the heart chakra. I'll let Roxana, of course, explain more on that later. So for this evening, what we will be doing, Roxana, who will be joining me shortly on screen, will guide us through a meditation, and she's going to take us into a little bit more depth on this chakra as well. And why is that important? Because fundamentally, the whole point of Sahaja Yoga is that you become your own master. So you should be able to determine by feeling on your own hands and within yourself the state of your subtle system and make those decisions that are relevant for you. So what we try to do with these meditations is to equip you with that knowledge so that you can determine, let's say as a doctor would self-medicate, you can determine what is best for you in terms of your spiritual practice. So we'll have that guided meditation from Roxana, the foot soak as well. So please do prepare your foot soak. If you do not have a foot soak, that's also okay. You can do it at a later time. Do not worry. You can just follow the meditation seated with your hands open and comfortable. From there, we will have a talk of Shri Mataji. So as you can see in the photo, the founder of Sahaja Yoga. Now, to be clear, Sahaja Yoga is not something you can pay for. We are born with this energy within. It is a natural process. So there is no payment involved, as those of you who will have joined multiple times will note. If you're here for the very first time, do not worry. I would simply invite you to enjoy the meditation. At the end, we'll have multiple breakout rooms in Zoom. So if you are on YouTube, please do join the Zoom. We have them in multiple different languages, and we have one specifically for newcomers. Now, after the talk of Shri Mataji, we'll have a silent meditation, and then we'll close. And the point of today is focusing on workshops. So this is really giving you those tools necessary to be able to work on yourself at home. So without further ado, allow me to invite Roxana to join me. Roxana, are you there?
Yes, hello. Hi, Jerome.
Fantastic.
Thank you. So nice to be here.
It's lovely to have you here. Would you like to just introduce yourself briefly, please?
Sure. So my name is Roxana. You know that already. I'm located in France and I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga. I don't even want to say the years because, it's something ongoing. It's been quite some time now, a few good years, but I'm learning every day. That's what really keeps me here and helps me improve.
Fantastic. And what keeps me is also the benefit of meditating collectively. So with that, I'll hand it over to you and let's have a wonderful meditation together.
So I'm just going to lower my camera so you can see me really well because we're going to start with the foot soak. And just before, maybe I'd like to add a few words about the heart chakra, the center heart. If we can have the slide, please. I'm really happy to be here tonight, especially tonight, because this is a chakra that is sometimes challenging for me to balance. So hopefully all together we'll be able to balance it even more and cleanse it and be aware of its qualities. You can see compassion and confidence are the most important qualities for this chakra. It makes us aware of who really are, the divine in us, and it helps us or allows us to feel love, unfiltered love for ourselves and the others. And of course, it helps us get rid of fears and anxieties, because I think we all carry anxieties and fears they would like to get rid of. We sometimes are not aware of them. Sometimes we have them from our childhood, our upbringing, and so on, or just simple stressors like the job, giving a presentation. All that can really affect the center heart. And you might feel it here on the sternum bone. Sometimes we just feel a pressure, but we're gonna get back to that later. We're gonna start a meditation as usual. We're gonna raise the Kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan. I'm gonna show you how it's done. But if you have more questions, if you would like to have more details about it and you're joining for the first time, don't hesitate to join a breakout room, the introduction breakout room, or just stay for the breakout rooms and ask your questions there. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna raise the Kundalini. The left hand goes up on the central channel and the right hand will just turn around the left hand. We're gonna do this gesture 3 times. And the reason for that is because we have 3 energy channels in us. So first time we're gonna do 1 knot above our head. I'm gonna do the gesture a second time, same gesture, left hand goes up and right hand turns around the left hand. Please do this gesture with your whole attention at your own rhythm. And then we'll do 2 nods above our head, above our 7th chakra, on the fontanelle bone area. And we're going to do, as I said, the gesture a 3rd time. And this time, we're going to do 3 nods. We raise the Kundalini, ask the Kundalini to stay there, go beyond our thoughts. And now we're going to do the 7 bandhans, starting on the left side. The left hand stays open and the right hand moves around our chakra, so to say, and that's a bandhan. We go and come back. We're going to do this gesture 6 more times because we have 6 energy centers in us. 7 energy centers in us, 7 chakras. So again, follow your own rhythm. Feel the connection within. And for those who have prepared a foot soak, I'm going to invite you to just bring the bowl, the basin next to you, in front of you. So we have the lukewarm water with the salt. We have here the 2 elements which will help us cleanse ourselves. We have the water, element water, and the salt represents the earth, the element earth. We have the water to rinse our feet because we do not wish to keep the salty water on our feet. And of course, something to wipe your feet, a towel preferably. And just before we jump into the water, we can place both of our hands towards the basin and simply express the desire for these elements to come and help us cleanse ourselves. We can just say simply, as you wish to express this, please help me get rid of all imbalance, cleanse myself, feel lighter. And that's it. You can do a bandhan if you know how to do it. It's a circle. And if not, just sit there with your attention on the hands. And we're gonna jump in. We can put our feet in. Adjust if you need your posture so that you can sit comfortably. We're gonna do the foot soak for about 10 minutes. Maybe just check your posture. And just before cleansing, I like to put my attention on my physical body. I'll keep my both hands open on the lap and then try to see if there's any tension. Maybe move a bit your shoulders, stretch your neck, unclench your jaw wherever you feel you need to. You might be tired from the day. Just be there, sit there with you, listen to your needs. And we're going to start with both of our hands towards the earth, the Mother Earth as we call it. And here we can express the desire for Mother Earth to take all that's dragging us down. We can just say, Mother Earth, I surrender to you all the tiredness, all the stress from the day, all excess, all unnecessary thought and emotion. Please take them all away. And we'll just surrender. You can keep your attention on your hand, see if you feel a difference. And see if there are any thoughts or sensations or maybe memories which arise. And if that's the case, now is the moment to just let go. And by letting go, you can just surrender them to the elements. Just say, I surrender this to you. I surrender this thought. Even if it's a physical pain, you can just simply say, I surrender this pain to you. And we sit here, let the elements do their gentle work of cleansing. And if we still have thoughts arising, bothering us, now is the moment to detach ourselves from them. Just simply decide that you don't need them for the next 30-40 minutes. That's it. We can now place both of our hands on the lap. See if we feel a difference. Maybe we feel lighter, maybe our hands feel lighter. Maybe we can already feel a cool breeze. If that's the case, that's wonderful. If that's not the case, it's still wonderful because you're going to feel it at one point. And we can now place our attention on our first energy center, the Muladhara, which is at the bottom of our spine. That's exactly where we're seated. And as the first chakra, it holds a great role because it represents the foundation of our energy, of our Kundalini. So while we do the cleansing, it's good to work with it, try to nurture it, and we can just simply say, Mother Kundalini, please connect me to the beautiful qualities, to the innocence, one of the greatest qualities of this first chakra in us. Please take away all that might prevent me from being innocent and at peace. It's this innocence which gives us inner peace and stability. We can simply stay there, keep our attention there. If you would like to, you can also do bandhans, do the circles in front of the Muladhara where you can. Of course, it's not that easy as we're basically sitting on it, but our attention is a great tool. We can just say, Mother Kundalini, take away all impurity, all imbalance from this first energy center. We can place again both of our hands on the lap, always open so we can receive the vibrations and allow the cleansing to be done by the elements. See if we feel a difference. And because we're going to meditate on the center heart tonight, I'd like to propose to work on this center right away, the fourth center, on the central aspect, because you might know that the heart chakra has, as all the other chakras, has the three aspects. We have the left heart, where the physical heart is located. We have the right heart. And tonight we're going to focus on the center heart, sternum bone, the cardiac plexus. And again, I'm going to ask you to check your posture, because sometimes if we're bent down, we do not allow our Kundalini to come and activate the center, cleanse the center in us. So all we can do is just have a straight back, not too tense, still comfortable if you can. We can say, Mother Kundalini, please take away all fear, all anxiety, all insecurity. Please take away all barrier, all filter that might prevent me from being completely compassionate and which might prevent me from expressing my love. And we can do one small exercise for the center heart while keeping our attention there, both of our hands as well. We're just going to take deep breaths and hold the air in, and then breathe out and hold out. And we're going to do this 3 times. Please allow the air to come and massage the center. Just feel it, and when exhaling, try to get rid of all the tension, all feeling of anxiety. Here we go. You can now help the Kundalini to activate even more, to rise on the central channel. And while rising, when she's activated, our mother energy cleanses us first. We can do this gesture. The left hand stays open on the lap, and with the right hand we'll just go up, starting with the first chakra, the Muladhara, base of our spine. We're going to go up until the fontanelle bone area on top of our head, and that's the 7th chakra, the Sahasrara. I'm going to do this again 2 more times. Follow your natural rhythm and just allow the energy to come and cleanse you. Push away all impurity, all imbalance, and all that doesn't belong to you. One more time, with all of our attention. And we might feel a difference, a clearer mind, but also maybe the cool breeze on our hands, on the top of our head. Before finishing the foot soak, I'm going to ask you to look inside and see which part of your body, which chakra needs a bit more love and attention. So maybe you'll feel attention on the shoulder, then please go and massage your shoulder and simply surrender, release, give it to the elements. Wherever it might be the belly, and just come and massage your belly. And you just take it away to this gesture. See what helps, but look inside. You can also massage your lower back. And we are ready now to rinse our feet. Take a moment if you need to dry your feet and just simply put the bowl away so you can sit more comfortable. And before putting the bowl away, we can do the same gesture at the beginning. We can just do a bandhan or simply put both hands in the direction of the bowl of the foot soak and just try to neutralize it until it's gonna be emptied. You can now sit again for the second part, for the meditation, where we'll invite all the qualities of the center heart to be expressed in us. So again, I'm going to ask you to place your attention and your hands on the sternum bone and see what you feel and how you feel. And again, straighten your back. You can even press on the center. Just feel this connection. And this center, I told you, is very important for our well-being. It's also the seat of our antibodies, those who fight with all kinds of diseases and infections. We can simply come and tap our center heart and say, Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my immune system so it can fight just like a warrior, so it can fight with all illness, all imbalance, physical imbalance that might be bothering me. And this is a gesture that you can do whenever you feel anxious. You can simply go and tap on the center heart, activate it, connect yourself with the center. And again, sit here. Mother Kundalini, please make me fearless. Please make me courageous. Please make me compassionate and loving towards myself and all the others. Please help me love without filters and without fear. You might feel the need to take deep breaths in, and that's a good sign. It's Mother Kundalini trying to cleanse even more and activate the center. Just go along. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am fearless. I am secure in my spirit. I am self-aware. And before going to the next step, I'm going to ask you to place both of your hands open to the level of your chest, so to say, to just feel if there's any connection, and also feel the sensations that you have on your pinky fingers, because that's where this heart chakra can be felt. The state of the heart chakra is felt on the pinky finger, so the center heart, both of them, left, right. Let's see if they feel light or if they feel a bit tense. You can move your hands, see if you can feel it a bit better. We're not gonna try to judge, we'll just observe, and then we'll come again, place both of our hands on the center heart. I'm gonna try something else this time. We're going to invoke one of the aspects of this center heart in us. That's the aspect of Jagadamba. We have a little slide. It's gonna be easier to read. It's a Sanskrit word and it means the mother of the world. It represents the aspect of the warrior, the one which fights with all imbalance, all enemy from within and without, but is also compassionate as a mother and looks after our well-being. And we can use a mantra. We can say Jai Jagadamba. I'm going to say it with you. A few tips. I'm going to say Jai Jagadamba, 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 and then again Jai Jagadamba, in total 12 times Jagadamba, because this chakra, the fourth chakra, the heart chakra, has 12 petals. We're going to try to invite this mother, divine mother, in all of the 12 petals in us. And while working on a center heart, I noticed that it's good to be very decided, to really say the mantra very firmly. I know I have a soft voice, but you're going to hear me say it very firmly. I'm going to ask you to do the same if that's possible for you at home. And we're going to start. Jai Jagadamba, Jagadamba, Jagadamba. Jai Jagadamba, Jagadamba, Jagadamba. Jai Jagadamba, Jagadamba, Jagadamba. Jai Jagadamba, Jagadamba, Jagadamba. We're gonna sit and feel the difference. Stay here at the level of the center heart and allow all the beautiful qualities of Jagadamba to establish in you. Because all the chakras are being represented in the seventh chakra as well, the fontanelle bone area, we're going to try to bring this awakened energy, the kundalini, from the center heart up to the sahasrara, the seventh chakra, on top of the head at the fontanelle bone area. And this is how it looks like. I'm going to make the gesture several times. You can simply massage or touch your sahasrara. Try to feel this connection between the heart and the seventh chakra. We're going to stay here a few moments in silence. While keeping our attention on the Sahasrara and, if possible, on the heart, we are going to watch a talk by the founder of Sahaja Yoga, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, where she speaks about the importance of this chakra in us.
This chakra is placed at the back of the sternum bone, as I told you. In childhood, the antibodies are formed in the sternum bone. They are the warriors or the Sainikas of the Devi. Until the age of 12 years, they grow and multiply, and ultimately they all get distributed all over the body. And a human being is made able to face any outside invasion on him. These antibodies know how to fight. They are extremely confident. And they know who are their enemies. They have all these messages built in themselves. So when the anti-God element enters into the being through any process, say through food, through words, through action, through devilish people, or black magic, these antibodies combine together, collectively fight the invaders. Those who do not have their central heart properly developed suffer from tremendous insecurity all their lives. When they are children, you try to control them by frightening. These children later on become extremely insecure. They are afraid of darkness, they are afraid of night, some of them are afraid of everything. Because the antibodies that are built in the body are not sufficient in number. And being this center so weak, the person feels extremely insecure. Later on in life, when the child goes to the school or he tries to work, out something for the future, then also his confidence can be shaken by parents, teachers, and outside people. So it is very important to understand children who are growing. In the West, they analyze everything and try to put human beings into compartments. First, the child is a child according to them. Child has no innocence and is extremely selfish. Second part is adolescence, which they think is a very arbitrary, moody stuff. In India, we do not know that there is something like adolescence. Now these adolescent people form a group and they start criticizing or making fun of all the elders. At a very young age it starts. First they make fun of the teachers, then of the parents, then of all the people who are senior to them. They start becoming extremely active in their brains because they see too many televisions and things like that. And then they start behaving at a very young age in such a violent ways that one cannot imagine. I used to live about 25 miles away from London. And every time I would go to London, I would find some children doing some sort of a mischief somewhere. But one day some of them entered into my compartment and they started pulling out all the covers, thrusting their knives into the seats, opening out all the upholstery. I was just sitting and watching. So I said, "Now are you tired? Please sit down. What's the problem?" They said, "We are all very angry." I said, "For what? Why are you angry?" I said, "We are just angry." I said, "But you have to be angry for something." They were children going to good schools, definitely wearing very good clothes. And then I had to, when the train stopped, I called the ticket collector and told him that these boys have been doing all this hooliganism in the compartment and you better look at it. And he came in and he said, "This is a common thing." And then somehow or other he took them out. But the only thing I felt about them is that all of them had their center heart catching. On the Kundalini, they are catching their center heart. But when they saw me, they sat down. They were quiet. They listened to me. I settled their center heart.
So we can just sit a few moments in meditation. If we have glasses, actually, we can take them off. Just keep our eyes closed, keep our hands open on our lap. And we can take a few deep breaths in through the nose. We can hold it for a few moments and then exhale through the mouth. And if we feel our attention falter, if it's difficult to meditate in silence, you can just look at the red dot on Shri Mataji's forehead. Or what you can do is you can use your right hand and place it on your heart. So the reason we do that is just simply to guide our attention to the different chakra that we're trying to work on. we can just be conscious about what we feel within ourselves and on our fingers, whether that be the right hand or the left hand. Just aware of our own subtle system, our own vibrations. So we can slowly open our eyes. And just as we do to start the meditation, when we end the meditation, we're going to raise our Kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan. And so what we do is we start at the height of our sacrum bone, because this is where our Kundalini resides. So as Roxanne was mentioning, our Muladhara sits just beneath the sacrum bone and is the support of our subtle system. But our Kundalini resides in the sacrum bone. So with our left hand, at the height of our sacrum bone, we'll take our right hand and we just turn around it. And as she mentioned again, 3 times, 1 for each channel. And we tie a knot above our head. And this is in a way so that we're trying to, with our attention, keep our Kundalini above our Sahasrara. So a second time. It's not a race. This is really about doing it with your full attention. And then 1 more time. And the first time you do 1 knot, the second time 2 knots, and the third time 3 knots. And so now for the bandhan, with the left hand on our lap, as explained, we go over and back, and we do this 7 times, 1 for each chakra. And what you'll see often is at the end of a meditation, putting the 2 hands together. This is a way of thanking our own Kundalini for this meditation. It's also, if you like, metaphorically balancing the right and the left. Well, thank you very much for joining us this evening. That brings us to the end of our meditation. Now, before you even think of going anywhere, we have the workshops this evening. So if, based on how you felt on your fingers, if you felt heat, tingling, or cool, or any of the above, it could also be within you, please do join the breakout room that corresponds to your language. Or if you're brand new and you're here for the first time, do join the breakout room for you. Do not be afraid to ask questions. If you do have questions, you can do that in the breakout room, or you can write it in the chat. We are all here, or there are many of us here to help you, I should say. If you are following on Zoom, please do, on YouTube, please do join the Zoom link. Now, all of the content of all the meditations are available on the website. So we'll just share the details shortly. So if you've missed any meditation, please do join, or do follow back with the meditation that you missed. Something that I strongly recommend is as well that you don't keep these meditations to just your Monday and your Wednesday. Do try and meditate for yourself every day of the week. For example, if you have trouble sleeping, it's a wonderful thing to meditate before bed, or in the morning, a great way to start your day. Again, all the content is here, so if you need any support, any resources, you can also download any material that was covered, any of the theory around the chakras and so on, and just experiment for yourself. So here you can see, actually, because this is now the 3rd session, so we have a lot of content that is currently available, and you can see part of this deepening the silence section that we are on. So this is where we are going now until the 5th of November. So the next meditation will, of course, be on Wednesday this week. You are always more than welcome to join us. We would love to have you. The course resources are available in the chat, so that is available there for you as well. Now, as part of this deepening the silence, today we focused on the heart chakra. And as you saw on the screen later, the next phase is then this, it's continuing this process of our subtle system and it's called The Breakthrough. So with that, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you had a wonderful meditation. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you so much, Roxana, as well, and to, of course, all our support team. And yeah, do head into the breakout rooms. I'm just going to have a look at the chat. Yeah, as you can see, all the resources are there, including there is a PDF available on the heart chakra. So and again, try this at home. There's also a WhatsApp group that you can join. Should you have any questions, you can ask for a mentor as well. The whole point is that whatever speed you would like to take your spiritual journey at, your meditation, you're more than welcome to. If you want a mentor, if you'd really love some one-on-one guidance, there's a form that you can just fill in. And this is not about, kind of having you fill in more forms, but it's just about trying to find the right individual to help you on your journey. Okay, so to the breakout rooms or use the chat. If you feel uncomfortable asking a question on camera, just pop it directly in the chat. You can message me privately or you can message Roxana privately, and we would be more than happy to help you. There's no such thing as a bad question. Okay, thank you so much. And yeah, have a wonderful evening, and I will see you in the chat rooms, in the breakout rooms, sorry. Bye-bye, thanks.